lovely day. It might be the middle of winter right now, but it's actually really warm out. So I'm down here at the chicken coop with corn to feed all the birds, and they're all doing really well right now. You can see here I have the peacock on my lap. He's not happy to be here. He doesn't like being held, but I want to hold him, so he'll have to deal with it. I didn't announce today's stream because I didn't really feel like announcing the stream. I wanted a more casual stream. When I don't announce them, I can just be casual. You know, I can just go live. But I didn't get to stream last week, and I was kind of wanting to. So this week, that's why I'm streaming right now. Hello, Layla Crane. Greetings. Wow, the chickens are chaotic today. Ow. Oh. If they spook the peacock, I don't want the peacock flying because his wings are very, very painful. Come on, peacock. Come on, boy, eat up. I don't think he's a big fan of the chickens, but I hope this is at least exposure therapy for him. I hope he can get used to me and the chickens by just sitting here. There you go. He'll eat a few little pieces. He's beautiful, but he's a little bit shy. Like, he's shy around me and around the chickens. But right now, he's just sort of, I don't know, he's a bit sad. He's not happy to be held, but he'll deal with it. Hello, random name. Hello, Mike Hero, PV Steel, Erica League. Hello, everybody. Chickens are being a little bit naughty. The problem is I can't really blame the chickens. I trained them to do this when they were young. When they were little itty bitty baby chicks, I put them on my shoulder and trained them. If you want to jump up on my shoulder, I'd be happy to have you up there. And now they have no boundaries. But like, you know, you reap what you sow. It is entirely my own fault. Oh, little Peanut's still in her box brooding, but I noticed when I opened up this little container of corn, Peanut stuck her head out the box, looked down at me and was like, ooh, a little bit of corn. But she's really broody right now, so she turned around and went back inside. But I can look up at her. She really wants to come on out. Ow. I can't show you that yet. It's a little bit too chaotic to do that. Oh, no, the peacock's gonna try to fly away. Please don't, buddy. I love you here. Please stay right here. Eat up a little bit. It's nice to have you on camera. Come on. Want to eat up a little bit, Peabody? Indy, it's corn. It's tasty. It's fresh. I just boiled it this morning. Usually I leave the corn out overnight to defrost. This time I didn't do that, so I just had to boil it. Ow. Wow, these chickens, it's very heavy having all these birds on me. Rand made me like the hair. Thanks, man. Every time I do these streams, I think, you know, I could either wear a toque and wear a hoodie, but I don't really like that. I like having my hair out, so instead I just wear 2 pairs of pants. Because it is quite cold. Like, outside, it's sunny today, which is beautiful, but it was also, like, 10 degrees below freezing, so it is a bit cold out. Warm enough for the ducks to go out, but a little bit too cold in the morning for the chickens, but it's supposed to warm up later, so all the chickens should be able to get outside as well. Come on, you sure you don't want a little bit of food, buddy? No, he's just a bit shy. He doesn't... He gets nervous with all the chickens around, and I can understand why. Look at this. The leghorns, they're like the, what's that thing called? The thing from Greek mythology. They're like was it the Hydra? Yeah, they're like the Hydra. You knock one of them down and another one comes back to fill its place instantly. I have 4 leghorns and they all stick together and they all do the exact same thing. It's really funny. The dang Hydra leghorns. Come on, Peabody, eat a little bit of corn. Eat a little bit. I'll put it in your face. No, he doesn't want to. Ooh, here's Blackie, one of my only old girls left who still likes to eat out of my hands. None of the rest do. Oh, ow. Come on, come on, good. Oh, I think I'm losing the Peabody. Oh no, that was just chicken. Okay, I have to be very careful, as I said before, I have to be very careful with this guy, because if he gets knocked down, if he flies away, he's a big boy, he can be very dangerous when he gets loose, when he gets flapping around. I still like to hold him though, because I need to make him friendly, and the only way you can make a bird like this friendly is by holding them. Or obviously if you raise them from when they're young, you like hand feed them, all that sort of stuff helps. But because I got him when he was already a few months old, I'm like, when you get chickens as babies, your chickens will look at you like you're their mother. But if you get a chicken or any sort of like fowl as like, you know, once they're a little bit older, especially if they weren't hand raised from their last home, they're a lot more cautious around people. So it's just exposure therapy. I just got to pick him up and keep petting him and holding him until eventually he decides he loves me. Come on, buddy. Come on, you're gonna get used to me eventually. Eventually you're gonna not be scared of me, and you're gonna be, you know, I want to train him so he jumps right onto my shoulder, just like the chickens do. It will be a bit hazardous. Like maybe training him to jump on my shoulder is a bad idea because I don't want those claws going near my face. Maybe when I sit down, I'll train him to jump on my lap and sit here just like this to be fed. But I don't think he likes being pet. Like, none of my chickens or ducks or geese, none of them like being pet. I pet them anyways, though. Like, especially not Peanut. Peanut hates being pet. PV Steele, is this the first time Peanut has gone broody this year? Yes, this is the first time this year Peanut's gone broody. And that's not really much of a challenge, though, because she went broody in January. So she literally went broody at the very start of the year. So, like, just go, oh, yep, there you go. There's Peanut sitting in her box right now. She just likes to sit in that box, look out of the world, and then cluck. Every time I come inside, she clucks at me because she knows that I will walk over, kick her out of her box. Because in order to make sure she's healthy, I need to kick her out of her box a couple times a day just to make sure she can eat and drink and poop and everything like that. So she knows every time she sees me, oh no, he's gonna like kick me out and make me do some exercise. He's gonna, I'm gonna kick her out so she can go have lunch. Go out for some, eating out because she wants to live in her little house. But, it's like, no, you got to go outside, eat out fast food. What's my peacock's name? His name is Indy. His name is Indy because he's a half Indian peacock. And he's very cute. But also, the way if you look at his face, also when I hold him, he just sort of melts down because he sort of gives up standing for a little bit. He's standing and then he realizes I'm holding him, so he just sits down. But you can see that his face, he has that little white ring around his eye and around his face. So he's mostly blue, except he has a little bit of white Indian peacock in him, and then black shoulder peacock. So he does actually have some white feathers. Like if you look at his tail right up here, right, there you go. You can barely see it on camera because my wall behind it is white, but most of these are green, but he has 1 or 2 white tail feathers, which is really silly. Like it's actually really pretty when seeing him. Peacock's trying to jump ship. He's trying to abandon ship. Come on, stay here, buddy. Don't leave yet. I'm going to get a little bit more corn for you, and then you will be happy. But yeah, his name is Indy, but I call him Peabody. Peabody's not his name. I just it's kind of funny because he's a peacock. Now, let me get some. When I had 2 of them, I used to call them both the Peabodys, but then I only have 1 now because the other girl flew away. But here we go. Eat up. Come on, eat up. Eat up. Because I've had bad problems in the past with my peacocks flying away, I am very careful with this guy to make sure that he will never be put in a position where he's able to fly away. Because peacocks fly really well, much better than chickens, and they like to fly away. So you got to be very, very careful with them. What's being said here? The peacock looks offended. Oh yeah, my peacock is always offended by me. Like he just doesn't like being near the too many chickens, especially not the people. He doesn't like people around him. But like when he's all by himself, when there are no chickens around to bother him, and I can just hand feed him corn at his own pace, he really he enjoys that. It's just right now he doesn't like because he's being restrained, he's being held. Here, come on, eat up. As you can see, he was eating a little bit, and now that all the chickens are back here, he doesn't want to eat any more corn because he's tired. Come on, eat a little bit more. No, nope. The chickens are just gonna fight over it instead. And then poor little Indy is just here on the side. There's a sad little guy just waiting until I put him back down again. Why do the chickens have the masks on? These masks are, they're blinders. They help stop the chickens from pecking at each other. Because during wintertime, it gets really cold. The chickens get very stressed because of the weather. And as a result, they sometimes can pluck at each other. But also chickens molt in wintertime, where they lose their old feathers and regrow new feathers. So those 2 things happening at the exact same time is really bad. Your chicken's getting stressed from the weather and then also regrowing their feathers, because then the chickens might end up eating the new feathers as they're growing in. Oh, okay, Indy's slipping away. Indy's slipping. he gives up sitting here and he just sort of goes limp, and then he's just sliding off. He's gonna fall off. Oh no, poor guy. Come on, you want to eat a little bit of corn? No, he's just completely dissociating. Whoa. Oh, I gotta get the. Oh, no, my goodness. Indy, you okay down there, buddy? Yeah, you can just look at him. He's just so sad. He doesn't want to be here anymore. I'm gonna leave him alone. I'm gonna let him move. You gonna move? Oh, there you go. Now he's standing up again. He's realized he's no longer being restrained. He's free. He's free. You want a little bit of corn, buddy? A little bit? Now that you're no longer being held? Oh my goodness. Blackie here just made a little big sneeze. She was eating her corn. She ate a little bit too much, a little bit too fast. Got a bit of corn juice in her nose. What else is here? Erica, you say when they sit down like Indy did, it also means he respects you as a leader and something like that, as the boss. I think that also kind of happens with chickens when they get when you have chickens that are unfamiliar with you, they can tend to get very stressed and very flighty. And then when they give up like that, it's just sort of them admitting it's like, well, you know, you bested me. I can't do anything about it. So you just, you know, just give up. And I think, yeah, that I've seen that with roosters before when I've had two roosters where one would flip the other one on its back. And then the one who's been like flipped over, they just sort of give up. They're just like, oh, I guess this is my life now. Come on, you want a little bit more? Got to make sure to feed your chickens a good amount of treats to make them friendly. But there you go. I'm going to go show off Peanut right now. You got to sit down, girl. Come on. And then Blackie here on my lap. Blackie, I don't get her very much for shorts or anything like that because she doesn't like to come near me unless I have treats. But I really love her little face because you see she has a little nubbin on the side of her comb. She's a little asymmetric. Oh, sorry, I'm covering the microphone. She's a little asymmetric comb, but also she has one giant spur on that foot there. She has a large spur, but she only has a spur on one foot because she's asymmetrical because just chickens in general are usually very asymmetrical. Some are very even. Like this girl, you can see she has nice even waddles, and some aren't. Galactic Files, you say they're very adorable. Thank you. I'm happy you find the chickens adorable. I like the chickens. That's why I keep them as pets. Okay, I need to get them away from away from my eyes. I don't like them going near my eyes. They're very cute until they start looking at you a certain way, and then when they start looking at you like that, you have to get worried because they're probably gonna try to peck you. Please leave me alone, girl. How about amazing strategy? Oh, don't show that. You just walk over to a roost and then plop her down on the roost, and then there you go. I don't have to worry about being stomped on by chickens too much. Let me get down into my box here and get a little bit more corn. But not for any of you girls down there. For Peanut, because Peanut is a good girl, and she was wanting some corn, so I need to get her some corn. Firstly, let me try one more time. Peacock, you want a little bit more? There you go. Now that I'm not holding him, he's way more happy to eat corn. No chickens around to scare him. I'm not holding him, so he'll eat a bunch. But then the problem is when too many chickens come near, he starts getting spooked by them. Yeah, see now that Luna, this other girl beside him is Luna. Now that she's eating a little bit, he doesn't want to eat as much, but he still wants to eat because there aren't too many chickens. And then as I'm doing this, one of the leghorns jumps on my back again. Get off my back, girl. Get off my back. Leave me alone, chicken. Here you go, Peanut. Here's Peanut. Can I lure her out of the nest box? Is she gonna leave? You gonna do it? Ooh, look at that. It's like charming a snake. You know those like snake charmers? You use your snake flute to lure the snake out of the box, or I don't really know much about that. I just know it's like you see it in the movies. You see it in like Aladdin, that sort of stuff. Same thing with Peanut. You gotta charm the Peanut, charm her out of her nest, lure her out slowly. Come on, Peanut. Down here, Peanut. There you go. A couple more steps. Oh, a couple more steps and you can do it. Come on, Peanut. Ooh, she's so close. Yep, there you go. Couple big steps. Yay. Lovely. Now let me just grab myself a peanut. I want one. Let me get myself a peanut. Yay. And now you can see she's just going to sit here and cluck a bunch. But she'll keep clucking because she wants to go back in her nest. But then I get some corn for her. And all of a sudden, she no longer needs to cluck. She just makes sort of tiny screeches instead. As she eats, she makes these little... Come on, get down, girl. I have leghorns in the way. As she eats, she makes the tiny... Stop that. Get your butt out of the camera, girl. Yeah. As she eats, she makes tiny little screeches. The screeches are the I'm not happy, I'm out of my nest, but like she doesn't screech too loudly because her mouth is full of corn. So it's kind of like one of those, I'm happy, but I'm not supposed to be happy. I'm happy, but I'm still angry at you, but I am enjoying it. That's what she's saying. And she makes this tiny little cluck. She's adorable. I love her. I still gotta kick her out of the box every single day a couple times because it's way too early in the year for her to hatch any sort of babies. I'm not sure, maybe later in the year I'll give her some babies, but as of right now, she can't have any. And the main reason why I don't break her brood sooner is because she likes to go broody, and she goes broody all the time. The more time she spends broody, it actually keeps her safe from being trampled, like especially in wintertime when she's inside. She's in the nest box, so she's not on the ground, because like Peacock there could very easily trample her if he landed on her, so she's out of the way, she's safe. So it's like, I make sure she's not going to wither away in the nest box, keeps her safe. So it's like, I don't really care if she's a little broody. It's like, it is what it is. I'll break her brood after a few weeks just to make sure she doesn't brood too long. But it's okay if she sits there for a little bit. If any of you have broody hens, you definitely shouldn't just leave them in the nest box for a while. I only do it with Peanut because I record videos with her and because I know how to take care of them. So like if you're inexperienced and one of your hens goes broody, you should try to break the brood as soon as possible, just to try to minimize the amount of time they spend broody to allow them to stay healthy. Come on, Peanut, you want a little bit more? Ooh, she's making those angry clucks. But yeah, I'm not really sure what sort of babies I could give Peanut if I did give her babies. I can't give her chickens because she's she has she's a carrier for a bug that would make the baby chicks sick. I don't need any more geese. I don't need any more ducks. I think maybe I should, oh, I think she's leaving. She's trying to leave. Oh, is she going back? Oh, there you go, right in the nest box. It was too good. It was too good having Peanut, but she decided and look at that. She goes right back in there and immediately melts down. Like she does not waste a single moment melting down over all the little eggs. What are you doing in there, Peanut? Come on. Then she does her little dance. She's actually, right now, she's sitting on duck eggs because my ducks are currently laying 2 eggs every single day. They're these giant duck eggs from the jumbo Pekin ducks. And because they lay them out in the duck coop, which is really cold compared to the chicken coop coop's way hotter. I haven't been heating the duck coop for the last few days because I've been letting the ducks outside every single day to like swim in the water pond. So there's no point. Oh, Peanut was about to scoop. There's no point heating up the duck coop if I'm just going to leave the door open for them to go outside. So I have to take these duck eggs here and just put them in the chicken coop just so they don't freeze. I also do take them inside as well, but I just give them Peanut because I think it's kind of cute giving Peanut some eggs to sit on. And then she will scoop them eventually. She eventually scoops all the eggs, but usually it takes her a little while just because she doesn't want to scoop them too much, especially when I'm around. When I'm here, she realizes, oh no, he's just making me scoop eggs because it's cute. So in protest, she decides not to. Erica Lee, you're so excited. One of your chicks had 7 eggs and you torched them the other day and they are all fertile. Oh, awesome. Oh, Peanut did a little screech and now she's doing a little shake on it. But yeah, congratulations on having all the fertile eggs. That's really nice. I know chickens are so good at hatching eggs, like especially compared to like an incubator. If you have your chickens sitting on eggs, they will hatch most of them most of the time as long as they're fertile eggs. Like I brought up this story a few times before, but I had like a turkey chicken a while back who went broody, and she sat on 12, I think it was either 12 or 14 goose eggs. I think it might have been 12 goose eggs, but she sat on 12 goose eggs and hatched every single one of them. Like, it's insane. Chickens make such good mamas. So if you're able to, if any of you are able to and you want to, I definitely say give fertile eggs to a chicken instead of an incubator. Like they'll take care of incubating them for you. You'll have a higher incubation rate. They'll take care of mothering them, take care of teaching them how to eat and drink. Like it does make your birds, it does make having baby birds a lot easier. So it's definitely worth it. How many chicks did she hatch? When Peanut was broody before, I gave her, last time she was broody, which was last spring, I gave her, I think, 6 goose eggs, and she hatched 2 of them. Yeah, no, she hatched 3 of them, but one of them didn't make it, so she had 2 surviving babies. And then the previous time she hatched, I gave her a bunch of silky eggs, and out of the 8 silky eggs I gave her, she hatched every single one of them. That was really cool. I don't have much video, I don't think I have any videos left from when she hatched those silkies, because I think I lost all my videos. I don't think I had them backed up at the time, so I lost everything, so that was a bit of a shame. But yeah, Peanut is a great mother. If any of you want your own Peanut, she's a Bantam Cochin, and so the Cochins are the little fluffy feet, really broody, and the Bantams also go broody a lot. So when you get a Bantam Cochin, you get a incredibly broody bird. It's just an awesome combo. Usually, everywhere I look in Canada that I see Bantam Cochins, none of them sex them to allow you to buy specifically hens, because they're just so small, it's really hard to sex the babies. But if you just buy like an assorted pack of them, you can probably split them with friends, and then you can get like a rooster and a hen each or something like that. I'm not sure. But like there's definitely ways you can do it if you want your own little Peanut. But also you can see here, every single hen, they like to lay all their eggs in the same nest box. I still haven't fixed this, but I still have ideas for how I can fix this. As I've said before, my nest boxes are really high up because the geese used to try to bite at the hens, so I had to raise it up high enough for the geese not to attack the hens. But now that my geese and chickens are separate, I can put these closer to the ground, and also they all lay in this nest box instead of that nest box or any of the other nest boxes, because this one's right next to the roost. So when I redesign my nest boxes again, when I relay them out, I'm going to put them a bit lower to the ground and then against probably the far wall, just further away from the coop in general, just because this is bad. This is bad. They're definitely going to crack these eggs when they lay new eggs on top of the old eggs. So I need to take these out and just put them into the other boxes just so they don't break, because I didn't bring my egg basket with me, so I can't like take them up to the house right now. Ooh, YouTube just popped up a little button here saying I should do a Q&A sticker. That's cool. I don't really know what to do for a Q&A sticker. I can't think of anything off the top of my head right now. Oh, and the sticker's gone away. Never mind. Let me see. Is my mic still on? Yeah. Is my mic still on? Yeah, it is. Okay, just couldn't see the light. Have you ever thought of guinea fowl before? I have thought of guinea fowl. I think guinea fowl will be pretty cool. I'm not sure how guinea fowl would work living with my chickens and peacock. I'm not sure if they'd all be able to live together properly, but if they could, I'd definitely go for it. Like, it sounds cool. I learned from, like, with my ducks and geese, keeping ducks and geese together is a lot more difficult than just keeping ducks or geese on their own, like, separate from each other. Because, like, my geese keep injuring the ducks accidentally, and that's, like, really annoying. And it's kind of sad. So like this spring, once it warms up enough, I'm gonna have to definitely think about getting rid of my male geese. I'm gonna have to sell them because they keep hurting the ducks, which is, you know, it's sad, but it's like, it's just how it is. And that's my issue with guinea fowl. If I get guinea fowl, they might do the exact same thing, you know, like maybe the guinea fowl will not live well with my chickens, or they'll get into fights, or they'll pick on each other. I'm not really sure. Like, my coop is a bit small. Like, it's big enough for my chickens and peacocks and stuff like that, but I just don't want to overexpand, you know, I'm afraid about it. But definitely guinea fowl is something I'm looking into, but there are also other options too. Like, I could always buy a peacock egg and have Peanut hatch a baby peacock. That would be really, really cute. I'd love to see that. Erica Lee used an incubator once. There was where you had 8 eggs. They were all fertile, only 2 hatched and 1 lived. The other couldn't eat. Oh, that's very sad. But yeah, I used an incubator once for hatching geese eggs. I've never hatched chicken eggs in an incubator, but I've hatched geese eggs, and it's kind of funny. Putting all the geese eggs in the incubator, really low success rate, and then like a chicken can hatch out most of them. Actually, the chicken did a much better job of hatching the geese than even the geese did. Because when my geese went broody, I had 2 geese that went broody at the same time, and they'd fight over the eggs, and they actually broke. I think, like, I think they broke, like, 8 out of the 10 eggs they were sitting on, just because they'd keep trying to fight over them and destroy them. So, like, chickens actually, like, 1 chicken did a better job of hatching geese eggs than 2 geese, because the 2 geese were, just couldn't decide who got what. Eddie Boy, you're a new subscriber. Thank you for subscribing, man. Galactus, you want to see rubber eggs? I don't have any rubber eggs right now. My old hen I used to have that laid the rubber eggs, Pepper, she passed away last fall, I think. She was like 5 years old, so it's like quite young for a chicken, but also my chickens have had like Merrick's and some other stuff, so I have no clue what happened. But like, yeah, so the girl who laid the rubber eggs passed away, and I had one other girl who laid rubber eggs, and she laid them for like a week and then stopped, which is kind of interesting. Like, I have no clue what's with my flock. Like, we don't have vets close enough to be able to help diagnose most of these issues, and most of them are things that are really hard to diagnose anyways. Like, I think what happened with Pepper, she definitely had something wrong in her internals, and like, she had something wrong with her organs, because she only laid rubber eggs, and she laid them the entire time, even when all my other chickens were laying good eggs. But Pepper died shortly after I got a bunch of ducks, and then that's the same time when my other chickens started laying weird eggs. So I think my Pepper was something internal, but I think my new chickens laying weird eggs, probably something like egg drop. Egg drop is a disease that your chickens can catch from ducks, where it's like a duck parasite, and it just makes your chickens lay weird eggs. If that is the case, hopefully that's a good thing, because my egg production will go down, but it's not like harmful to the chickens. It won't harm them. It won't make them sick. It won't make them more likely to catch other diseases, so they should be fine. Oh no, we have another hen complaining. You, get here. This girl was trying to lay an egg, but she wasn't in the lay box. She was outside, and now she's making my problem because she's just screaming. Stop screaming. Stop screaming. Either get in the nest box. I just gotta make sure I'm not covering the microphone. Either get in the nest box and lay an egg, or stop screaming, because you make it very loud in here. It's hard for me to have a monologue when I have a chicken screaming. Oh. Okay, I tried to put her in the nest box, and she just did not want to go in the nest box. She'll just keep screaming a little more yet. Here we have, ooh, look at this. This isn't Peanut. This is one of my other hens. This is one of my barred rocks. Hello, little barred rock girl. She's in here sitting on the eggs. And she also likes to peck at me, which is kind of funny. Like, Peanut used to be really aggressive. She used to peck at me all the time. She'd even draw blood periodically. But then because I've been handling Peanut so much as she's been broody, she no longer attacks me. Whereas this girl is one of the younger hens. So I have not handled her as much. And as such, she is a lot more aggressive, which is actually really cute. Because when she's not in the lay box, she's really friendly. When she's in the lay box, she's really aggressive. Whereas Peanut is the opposite. Peanut is really skittish when she's outside the lay box. She never lets me get near her. But then when she's in the lay box, she just sort of gives up and just lets me pet her. She'll cluck at me a little bit, but she won't even peck at me. She just sort of puffs up. But she's puffing up because she's broody. This girl down here is not broody, so she doesn't puff up. She just pecks at me a little bit because she's saying, "Get out of my personal space." They're funny little creatures. Eddie boy, Peanut looks like one of your chickens. I love Peanut. Peanut's a very special chicken, and I find she looks like a lot of people's chickens because her color pattern, the black and white stripes like that, is a very common color. But her color is common color, but her pattern is not like because the normal black and white pattern that you see with like this girl down here, that's a barred chicken pattern. But Peanut is a different pattern. Instead of being that sort of straight bars, it's more of like a sort of mush. I don't really know how to pronounce it. But Peanut is oh, what's her name? What is she? I think she's a cuckoo. I think cuckoo is what the pattern is. Where you can see instead of being bars, it's more like sort of smudges. Like, they are kind of bars, but they sort of fade into each other more, and they don't have straight edges. So yeah, she looks special. I like her look. She's a very cool looking girl. Whoop! I'm trying to sit down, and there's a chicken underneath me. Get out of my way, chicken! I'm trying to sit down. It's hard to sit down when there are chickens all around, especially these white leghorns, because they have way less personal space than all the other chickens do. It's crazy. History chicken. You live in Zimbabwe, and guinea fowl are technically wild animals there, so when people hatch them or give them the eggs to the chicken, hatch them, give the eggs to a chicken, and to your memory, there isn't much fighting. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I've heard that guinea fowl are more aggressive creatures than chickens are, and that's like my biggest worry. It's kind of like how people say geese are more aggressive than ducks, which is true. Like, geese are definitely more aggressive than ducks. I just gotten used to it. I guess it's sort of like, you know, the things you know versus the things you don't. I know that geese are aggressive and I can deal with it, but it's like guinea fowl, I'm not sure, and you know, until I actually have them, I won't know how friendly or how aggressive they are. I think I will probably get a couple. It's just, yeah, I know. It's one of those things where I want them, but I know I probably shouldn't. You know, like, it will be a lot more work to take care of them, but I always could. Okay, come on, chickens, a little bit more corn. Just a little bit more corn. Actually, you know, I was gonna give out gift a few memberships before the end of the stream. I was thinking I might just do that now, because today's stream is a little bit later than usual and also not scheduled, so I don't want to wait too long, because I don't want to forget, because I'm not planning to stream that much longer than usual. Let me go get my stream ready in my own thing here to gift memberships. Yippee! I just gotta set up everything. Ow! Oh, every time they jump up on me, it hurts, because they jump up claws first. Ow. Come on, let me go. Membership gifting. Oh, I have 10 free memberships for February. I haven't done a single live stream in February yet. Awesome. I'll gift those now. Ow. Oh, ow, this hurts. There you go. I've gifted 10 free memberships. Hopefully they go to at least a few regulars. A few regulars I've seen chatting, because it's like, it's one thing for it to go to somebody who watches the stream and is like, doesn't talk. It's also, but it's better when it goes to somebody who does talk. Somebody I like have seen before. Look at that, putting her wing on my head like a hat. Stop acting like a hat, chicken. I don't, ow, ow, oh. Oh, it's getting a foot right in the back of the neck. Oh, that hurts. Okay, you eat up. Oh, I gotta undo my coat. It's choking you a little bit. Ah. Come on, there you go. Ow, no, ow. Get off, ow. Ow, that hurts. Chickens, you're very painful creatures. Only my chickens are. Like no one else's chickens do this. I just do this because I like it. I like to train my chickens to sit on my shoulders because it's funny. Hello, K-Tech Studios. Greetings. Eddie Boy, you asked earlier how many chickens do I have. Currently, I think I have like 20 chickens or something like that. I think it's about 20 chickens. I also have 1 peacock, 7 geese, and 5 ducks. I have quite a lot. Erica Lee, you had a rescue chicken and she had purple eyes. Ow. She wasn't sick. Do you know what she died when she was old, and you've never had chicken with purple eyes before. I don't know. I think it could just be a breed, because I noticed all my young chickens, like the leghorns here, if you look at them, they all have orange eyes. All their eyes are orange, but all my old chickens don't have orange eyes. Wait, no, did they? Wait, no, they all do. Okay, never mind. Wait, what was it? I had some breeds with different colored eyes. All my chickens right now have orange eyes, but then some of my older breeds had either yellow eyes or it might have been like gray eyes. I don't remember. But like some chickens do have different colored eyes, so it's very likely just a breed. If it was purple, I've never heard of purple eyes before, so it is possibly a deformity. I'm not sure. Let's see, who got the memberships? It goes to Connor Hahn Official, Beska Baker, Bassy Baker, Crazy Kearney. I'm sorry, I can barely read these things. It's very small, and they're very small text on my screen, and then also having the chickens in the face does not make it easier. SoFlo Fisher, S Cuppy Potato, Ender Fizzle, Luigi Saggy, Angry Mega Rabbit, It's the Volley, and Mama's Farm, Living Sober. Congratulations to all those people. Hopefully they are people who watch the stream at least. I'm never sure though. It's hard to tell. I have 2 things of corn left. I'm going to save one of them for the geese, and the other one I'm going to go down onto the floor and feed them to the floor chickens, because the poor floor chickens don't get enough corn. Because like if you noticed, it's always the white leghorns on my shoulders, or like, is this Gold? No, this is Lucy. It's like, it's the young chickens who like to jump up onto me. And then Blackie. Again, Blackie's the only old chicken who jumps up on me, but now I gotta shed the chickens. Come on, gotta shed them. Gotta say, back up. No, off of me. Get off. Come on, get off. It's funny. When I don't have any corn, they don't stand on me at all. They only stand on me when I have corn. But then when the corn runs out, there's like a few minutes afterwards where they all stand on me and want to stand on me, but then they don't really have anything to do, so they just stand on me and then they just sit there, and I can move them out of the way and they still jump back on me again, because they're a little bit silly like that. Galactic, you have a bearded dragon. Her name is Garnet. Shout out to Garnet the bearded dragon. She's about 6 months old. Ooh, lovely. Bearded dragons are cute little things. I've been in Australia, because I'm half Australian, half Canadian. Every time I go to Australia, I love to go into the bush and just look at all the wild animals they have there. I've seen so many cool things like fruit bats, red-bellied black snakes. I have seen, not bearded dragons, I don't think, but I've seen some of those other giant lizards. Oh, what are they called? The giant lizards that climb trees. I've seen a few of those. Those things are awesome. Like they're like meter-long, giant, monster lizards. They climb trees. They have claws like, they have like giant claws, sharp claws. They look like dragons. They're not Komodo dragons. They might be Komodo dragons, No, the Komodo dragons are the poisonous. I think those are in like Southeast Asia or something like that. I don't know. It's one of those things. Monitors? Tree monitors? That could be it too. I'm not sure. What breed is Blackie? Blackie is an olive egg. Oh my goodness. Just got attacked by a chicken. She jumped up at me. She saw the corn and wanted to eat it. That was Sushi right there. She's my salmon Favarelli jumped at me. But Blackie is an olive egger, and she lays green eggs. I think she might be mixed breed, because she doesn't look purebred. But if you want a breed that looks like her, there are quite a few olive egger breeds that look like that. I think she might be like an Americana or like one of those sort of breeds. I'm not sure, but there you go. Let's make sure all the floor chickens get some. Fluffy-haired pom-pom girl right there is Dolly. Then that's Houdini behind her. Peacock's just up there. He's chilling. He likes to keep out of the way. He likes to keep out of the noise. That light girl with all the white spots, white feathers there in the very center, she's my sick girl. She's the one who has the tumors. And it's so funny. She has tumors. She has trouble walking, yet she has such an appetite, and she is, like, ferocious. Like, look at her eating. She eats the corn the exact same that all the other chickens do. It's so funny how, like, she's sick, but she doesn't let it get her down. She's just enjoying living life, and that's, like, really, you know, she's, like, an awesome, really cool chicken. Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to read chat a little bit and feed a little bit more to Peanut. Pear the cat, you asked earlier. No Cobra chickens. Yes, I have all the Cobra chickens. I'm just going to feed Peanut for a little bit. But when my geese were broody last year, the male goose would like run at me beak first, bite onto me, and then grip onto me with his beak, and then start smacking me with his wings. It hurt so bad. I got so many bruises, and it actually drew blood a couple times. Like they are incredibly dangerous creatures when they're broody. You do not want to mess with a broody female goose or a male goose when the female is laying on the nest. You know, like they are like terrifying. It's hilarious. Here, come on, chickies. A little bit more corn for everybody. Try not to shake the camera too much. Trying to make sure the watching experience is at least okay. Hello, Amber Shoal. Hello, Fabs the Chicken Gal. Welcome back. What else is here? Hello, the Shadow Man. Greetings. Oh, you want some? Okay, here. You can eat a few little pieces. With the glasses on, you can see how the glasses, they're having trouble trying to like eat the corn. They can't line up to it as well. That's one thing the glasses do. It basically makes it so they can't see very well in front of them, and that's why it stops them from attacking each other. They can still see really well, but when it's only a single point, like a really tiny thing like this, it makes it a lot harder for them to focus on it. But they still can. Also, it's kind of funny. That was really funny with Goldie right there, where she could see two pieces. Every time she looked directly at one, she'd see a separate one in her peripheral vision. And like, you know, I don't think they mustn't have very good object permanence, these birds, because every time she saw the second piece of corn, she'd forget about the first one and just would go bing bong, back and forth between them over and over again. That was really silly. You're a bit of a silly girl. I need to try that out. I need to do an experiment and see if my chickens will just look back and forth for all eternity if they see two pieces of corn. They saw two pieces of corn, and that was too many for them. Erica Lee, you've one that looks like her. Yeah, Blackie. And she lays bluish-green eggs, but color, we don't think she's a pure breed. Yeah, no. My Blackie's definitely not a pure breed. She lays green eggs, like really beautiful olive green eggs, but I'm pretty sure she's an Americana. Not Americana. Easter egger. Easter egger is when you breed an Americana with one other breed. So Easter eggers lay like blue eggs, I think, or green eggs. They can lay a bunch of different eggs, but if you breed either a blue egg layer or a green egg layer with a different breed, random breed, then the babies become like this sort of weird shape. And then just sort of start laying blue or green eggs, you know, like, or they can also lay brown eggs as well. But I think she might be an Easter egger then. I'm not really sure. I had all this written down a while ago of what do all my different chickens do, what sort of breeds are they. But I forgot because it really doesn't matter. Like, it's cool to know, but it doesn't really affect anything, you know. Like, Houdini, Rooster, come on, Rooster. Jump up. There you go. Yay, I got the rooster. No, Rooster, don't smack me. Yay, there you go. Look at that guy. This guy's awesome. Look at that rooster. Look at those spur. Oh, no, he's digging a spur right into my cloak there. Look at the size look at that spur. Oh, my goodness, that thing's lethal. That thing's crazy. Amber, you say the breed's probably a black 6. I don't know what breed she is. I'm pretty sure she's mixed breed because the person I got her from had quite a few mixed breeds. Or not necessarily mixed breeds, but like they got like a bunch of the variety packs of chickens when they first got them. Like Peanut, as I said before, she's a a cuckoo bantam cochin, and you can buy them in a variety pack of like all the different bantam cochins with all their different colors and patterns and stuff. So she was like a cuckoo one, but I think also, so that means like Blackie might have been, assuming the person didn't just breed them themselves, she probably bought a pack of Easter eggers, and that's all I can assume at least, because I know for a fact a lot of her birds I got were not purebred. Oh yeah, but this girl's from a hatchery. All my young girls I got from the hatchery, so they are all purebred. I do know what their breeds are, but all the old girls aren't. And then, like, obviously Houdini, the old boy. Old boy, come on, look at the camera. Be polite. Look at the camera. Say hi to the people at home. Hey, big boy. Oh. No matter what breed, she's a pretty chicken. Yeah, I like all the chickens. I like the color. Like, that's the biggest thing with me for chicken keeping, is I like having a varied flock. I love having all the different colors of chickens and all the different egg layers, you know, like, even though all my hens laying right now are all hatchery hens, it is still really cool that they get all different colors of eggs. Like, my Rhode Island Reds will lay a dark brown egg. My I think that's a red Sussex or a light Sussex. I don't remember what breed that is. I think it's like a Rhode Island Red cross or something. But the crossbreed, she lays a slightly lighter brown egg. And that girl who's sick, when she, oh yeah, there you go. There's the healthy sister of the same breed as the sick girl. They lay much lighter eggs. And then I have the Leghorns who lay pure white eggs. That girl, I think, lays like a medium brown. The Rhode Island, or the Barred Rocks, also lay brown eggs. But even though I have like a bunch of hatchery breeds, every single different breed lays a slightly different colored eggs. And even between two individuals of the same breed, they lay slightly different eggs. Like that Rhode Island Red versus that Rhode Island Red, two slightly different eggs, you know. And then I can come over here to my eggs, and like I can pick up 3 eggs, and look at that, 3 separate eggs. Not a single one is the exact same color. They're all slightly different. Sushi wants to eat them. Sushi loves eating anything. If I get something weird and new, Sushi's always the first bird to experiment with it. What are you doing, Blackie? You don't eat eggs. That's not your job. There, put those away. There we go. It's cool chicken. Oh, you gotta see this chicken. This is the coolest chicken of them all. Indy! Indy, come over here. No, don't leave me, Indy. Indy, as I've said before, I've said this like every stream I show off Indy on. He's the weight of a goose, so he's as heavy as a... Come on, dude. Uncool, man. Oop. Houdini's flopping, but yeah, look at that tail feather. He's the weight of like a goose, and with like the wing power of a goose, but he also has the mentality of a chicken and like the body shape of a chicken. So he has like chicken feet, a chicken face, you know, chicken tail. Underneath, like, the peacock, this is called the train, is the feathery part here. But if you look underneath that, he actually has that's like a regular chicken tail underneath it. So he has regular tail feathers and then his decorative tail feathers on top of it. And he's just sort of clucking at me right now because he doesn't like me touching his tail feathers. But I'm going to make you friendly, and part of me making you friendly is I'm going to keep petting you every single day. I'm going to come down here and give you a little pet until you love me. Yeah, he doesn't like being pet. But soon he will, my Indy. Look at those feet on him. Look at those things. Those are like actual stompers. You know, those things are very dangerous, like really sharp nails. He's very painful when he flies at me. It hurts. It is a very strong bird. Oh, Erica, you have to leave. Goodbye, Erica Lee. Eddie boy, you have 43 chickens. It's a big mess all the time. The chicken asks, oh no, I imagine that. I have like, as I said, I have like 20 chickens, and even 20 chickens is like such a mess. My chicken coop isn't that big. It's only like 8 feet by 8 feet square. So that means it's quite a small chicken coop for 20 chickens. It's big enough. It's like the bare minimum size. I really can't get more chickens than what I have now, or else they'd get overcrowded. So like it's quite small, but it's good enough. But one of the really big downsides is I have to clean the floor, and this chicken coop gets dirty so fast. I have to clean this floor probably every single month in the wintertime, like, you know, every 3 or 4 weeks, because it just gets so filthy. Hey, chicken, look at you, fluffy girl. I love when they fluff up like that. Anyways, I've been streaming for 43 minutes today. It's been a relatively small stream the entire time. Views are a bit low. Chat's a bit slow, but that's all right. It's nice to have the people who are here. But yeah, I'm going to get ready to start ending the stream now. So if you have any other questions you want to ask me in chat, feel free to go ahead. And also, if you've been watching so far and you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. I do these streams roughly once a week right now, just on the weekends when I have time. So if you want to join in on future streams, please do subscribe. But yeah, Eddie, 43 chickens is a crazy amount. You heard that birds and reptiles are related. Birds are actually like descendants of the reptiles. So like chickens like this guy are closer related to, I think they're closer related to alligators are closer related to chickens than they are to snakes. I think that was it. Don't quote me on that. I'm probably wrong. But like, yeah, chickens are actually like descended of like the dinosaurs. So it's like, they actually hatch from dinosaurs. And you can look at their feet. Like, look at those. Those are dinosaur feet. Those are dinosaur feet. Look at them. They got scales on them. They have claws. They have sharp, bony spurs. And they also have feathers, which like the dinosaurs had feathers too, which is cool. If you ever want to, if you like dinosaurs and if you like dinosaurs because they're big and scaly and like crazy looking, you better like fluffy dinosaurs, because that is what probably some old dinosaurs would have looked like. You would have had a velociraptor, which would have been like that. It would have had fluffy feathers and, as I said, sharp, dangerous feet. Hello, Emin. How's the broody hen doing? Broody hen is up here doing really well right now. As usual, still clucking, still getting angry. The most important thing to look out for with a broody hen, other than just feeling their crop to make sure they're eating and making sure they get out of the nest at least a couple times a day to eat, drink, poop, everything like that, is to look at their comb. The color of their comb is a really good indicator of how healthy they are. If they have a bright red comb, it means they're still really healthy, but if they have a pale comb, it means they're not eating enough, not drinking enough, and they're getting sick. Peanut here still has a really nice, healthy red comb. The lighting makes it look a little bit paler than it is, but yeah, she still has a pretty healthy comb right now. But when she used to go broody, like when I first had her, she used to go broody. Before I learned how to take care of a broody hen properly, her comb would start to go a little bit pale, like after, just like a week or two. But now that I can take care of her properly, I kick her out of the nest. She's staying nice and healthy, nice cherry red comb, and so she's good. And obviously, I'll break her brood soon. Fab's chicken gal. Most of your chickens love being pet except for 2 of your hens that try to run away, even though they trust me. Yeah, most of my hens trust me, but they still don't like being pet. That's like a really funny thing. Like, Peanut here is incredibly trusting of me, but she just doesn't like being near me. She doesn't like being held. So when I try to pick her up, when she's not broody, when she's broody, she just sits there and takes anything. When she's not broody, she just runs away. It's kind of funny. Sacker Eskimo, can I catch a chicken? I don't even need to catch a chicken. The chickens catch themselves. Like, if I say, you, chicken, I want you, I can just go up and go, whoop, and it's as easy as that. That's how you catch a chicken. You just, it's just like, usually 2 hands is better than one. 1 hand is a bit difficult to capture a chicken with. But yeah, that's how you do it. You just get the hand, scoop it up, and then she just sits there and says, why? But yeah, she's chill. She's chill. My leghorns are some of the easiest birds I have. They're very easy to capture. But if I have any food near me, if I have like corn or any sort of treats, they just jump on my shoulder. They are like funny little creatures. But yes, I think Emon, I cleaned the whole coop a few days ago. Yeah, I cleaned this floor like 5 days ago, and you can already see like, it's getting really dirty. It's getting filled. It's getting like wet. It's getting like chicken poop and everything in it. Like it gets dirty so fast. The chickens still like to swim in it though. They're a bit silly. They do actually go outside right now. It's warm enough for them to go outside, and they do dust bathe underneath the chicken coop. But even though they can dust bathe outside, they also like to dust bathe inside as well. They are just like really silly creatures. Anyways, I'm going to be Sacker Smo. You said reply to the message. What was your message? You used to have chickens, but your grandma ate them and sold them all. Sorry to hear that. That's a real shame, man. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to get going now. I have other stuff to do. So goodbye, everyone. It's been a great stream. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye, Saskermo, Emon, Galactic, Eddie Boy. Who else was here? Fab's the Chicken Gal, Shadow Man. And I think maybe a few other people. Anyways, okay, bye now. See you later.